Chapter 1. The Agony of Awakening. The humid air of Ibadan was thick with the aroma of jollof rice and fried plantain, a fitting scent for Amaka's 18th birthday celebration. The compound of her family home, usually a quiet retreat, was teeming with joyous guests. Amaka, radiant in her canary yellow iro and buba, greeted everyone with the practiced grace her mother, Mama Nkechi, had instilled in her. "My beautiful daughter, may your years be filled with endless favor," Papa Okonko boomed, pulling her into a tight, proud embrace. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in fiery orange and purple, the party reached its zenith. Amaka was cutting her birthday cake, a magnificent tiered creation, when a sharp, agonizing sensation shot through her. It wasn't a headache. It was a fiery internal burn that made her gasp and drop the silver knife. "Amaka, kilode? What is it?" Mama Nkechi rushed to her side, her face creasing with worry. Amaka couldn't speak. She barely breathed. The sensation intensified, centered on her left forearm and spreading like a current. She felt a burning need to escape the crowd, to find solitude. She mumbled an apology, clutching her arm, and stumbled towards the relative coolness of her bedroom. Once the door was bolted, she tore off her blouse, gasping. The pain was unbearable, worse than any fever she'd ever had. She looked down at her skin, and her breath hitched in her throat. Her smooth, dark skin was no longer pristine. Starting on her left forearm and winding up towards her shoulder were markings. Intricate, glowing symbols that pulsed with the faint, unsettling blue light. They looked ancient, like forgotten Igbo script, but unlike anything she had ever seen in school. They were not fading. They were etching themselves into her. Panic clawed at her throat. What was happening to her? Was this a curse? A fever dream? Her mind raced, dismissing logical explanations as the symbols continued to glow. Alien and terrifying against the familiar landscape of her own body. A whisper of fear, cold and sharp, cut through the pain. This is not just a birthday. This is a beginning. She stared at the cryptic marks, suddenly realizing that her life, the one she knew, had just ended. She needed help, but who would believe her? She only knew one person who might. Chinedu, her older cousin, the one who studied history and ancient folklore.